All right. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning for Humphreys County and northern part of Perry County until 5 o'clock. Some of these storms may impact us in the northern part right now. As we see a sail in Benton County here heading southeast. Winds in excess of 60 mile per hour and 3/4 inch size hail. There are no tornado warnings with this. This is mostly just a high wind, pockets of hail, and heavy rain. A very brief heavy rain with this. Hello, Misty. Good to see you. There's a good chance, Callie. Right now we have storms to our northwest pushing southeast. This right here should and looks like to be the brunt of all this, as I'm not seeing any severe storms to the northwest of this line. And this is pushing through right now. And the northern part of Perry County and all of Humphreys County is under a severe thunderstorm warning. 60 mile per hour gusts and 3/4 inch hail at the moment. This is what we're dealing with right now. So if you're out driving around, heading home from work, be extremely careful. Yeah, this is not nowhere near what we've been, what I've been covering over the past 5 days ago or so, and then last week. But if you're in a Savannah, Selmer area, you're going to be getting these storms here coming through Jackson. This right here is actually the worst part of it. You can see up to inch size hail with 60 mile per hour wind gusts. This will be going through Henderson shortly and on its way to Selmer and Savannah. You're welcome. Let me get this post out. Bear with me, folks. If you have any questions, feel free to ask while I'm going to sit here and watch these storms pass through. I know it's not the excitement that we had last week, but it's definitely something to watch. All right, will Linden be involved? Right now, it's not looking like Linden is getting any of this, but I'm watching a little bit, this little energy here just south of Holiday, pushing southeast. If it strengthens any more, yes, Linden will get a little bit of this, but right now it's not too bad. Right here, the rain should be coming in the next 10-15 minutes or so in Linden. Yeah, not the same excitement from last week. Exactly. Centerville, they're going to be getting some rain here. You do have a severe thunderstorm warning heading your direction. But right now we're looking at Lobelville, Buffalo, Hurricane Mills. Linden, you're okay at the moment. Once this passes through, I'm not seeing anything severe to the northwest. There are no tornado warnings with this, no. Yes, Centerville is in a severe thunderstorm warning right now. The storm is passing through Waverly. It's moving southeast at 45 miles per hour. Yeah, it's not in the middle of the night. Once this passes, I believe we'll be okay for the rest of the night. Right now, there's for Hornwall, you're looking at about another 30 minutes or so. But right now, nothing severe is heading your direction. Okay. But the worst of this line is currently in Jackson, passing towards Henderson, Selmer, and Savannah. The southern part of this is the worst part of this at the moment. You're welcome. Wish I could get this to post. Yeah, Summer's going to get another round of these storms here. It's like 70 mile per hour wind gust, and there has been damage. Considerable damage, as the chart indicates. Quarter size hail pushing southeast. Right now, not much showing up here in Lobelville and Buffalo area. May see the wind gusts pick up here shortly, but they did issue a severe thunderstorm warning for us. There's a relatively dry layer which is causing a dry microburst, random dry microburst. So there will be pockets of possibly 60 to 70 mile per hour wind gusts with this. Spring Hill area, you're okay at the moment. Wind speeds in Dixon, I have no idea. I don't have a weather station over here. But you are under a severe thunderstorm warning with wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour. These storms are moving southeast at 30 miles per hour. Yeah, we're about to get the severe thunderstorm warning passed by us here shortly. But right now, it doesn't look to be any threat at the moment. As I said again, I'm not seeing much behind this line here. So once this passes, I do believe we'll be okay. But I will keep an eye on this for the rest of the night and make sure. But we're not expecting anything behind this line. Waynesboro, right now you're okay. But the heaviest storms are closer to your direction, Glenda. Hopefully this passes to your south. But right now we do have storms to your west. And these could possibly swing through and clip Wayne County. These are packing 70 mile per hour wind gusts, so I would definitely be alert until this passes, Glenda. If you're leaving Hornwall going to Centerville, no, you're coming out heading to Centerville. You will go through some wind speed, some pretty good wind gusts on the way there. Right now, Parsons is not under a severe thunderstorm warning. This is just for northern Perry, Humphreys, and the western part of Hickman County. Homewall, you're okay right now. Looks like we have 2 pockets of severe thunderstorm warnings here, pushing southeast with a little gap here in the middle. So hopefully this will stay this way, and most of y'all can dodge the storms. Okay. You're driving in Centerville from Franklin into Centerville. Yeah, you'll be meeting it head on. Linden is good right now. Nothing severe heading towards Linden at the moment. Yep, high winds, Roans Creek. This front here is actually pushing through. This is actually going over my house at the moment. Continuing to monitor the National Weather Service chat. All is okay at the moment. You're welcome. I will be here for you all the time, hopefully forever. But if you're just joining us, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning for Humphreys, Hickman, and the northern part of Perry County. It will expire at 5 p.m. National Weather Service at Nashville is saying there's a severe thunderstorm heading east at 45 miles per hour with 60 mile per hour wind gusts. Expect damage to roof, siding, and trees. You're welcome. Yeah, hopefully we don't see anything too bad once this passes. Right now it looks fairly calm, especially compared to last week. The tornado guy, I like that. I like that. You're welcome, Wesley. I believe everybody should get some rain. Some places will get more than others. As this line pushes off to the southeast, I believe most of everybody will receive some rain out of this. But not everybody will get storms. And behind this bow right here, it's fairly quiet. So I'm not expecting anything behind this, but I will watch it and make sure. Yeah, this is a little front here. Once this front goes over your house, you will experience wind for sure. Yes, this will be it for the night, I believe. I'm going to double check with the National Weather Service and make sure. Yeah, I'll take this over last week any day. Yeah, our weather after tonight, our weather looks great for the next 10 days. Pitch black in Parsons. Let's check out Parsons and see what it looks like over there. I forgot all about these cameras here. Yeah, it looks like rain starting here in Parsons. It's getting dark. Got a few smudges on the camera there. Wind is shaking the camera awful bad there. Let's see what their wind gusts are right now. Looks like we had a gust of 36 miles per hour a while ago. That's pretty intense. Lexington, yes. High winds, looks like. Rain. Nothing too bad. Centerville. Just getting a good old high wind rainstorm. Yeah, the wind's going to come through. Once this line right here, this line right here is packing some wind. As you can see, it's got some force behind it. So there will be gusty winds with this front. Can't hear me on YouTube. Well, my volume is working on YouTube. It should be working. Can anybody else not hear me on YouTube? Hohenwald, Waynesboro. Right now you're okay. No severe storms. Waynesboro, you're about to get into some storms here shortly. Watching this out of Henderson, this should pass to your south. Okay. Yeah, I believe my voice is working on YouTube. I do see the audio line moving, so I believe it's working. Just make sure the volume's turned up. Okay. It looks like we got another 23 minutes or so until they expire the warnings over Perry County. Bath Springs, you're good. Just some rain and storms, nothing too major. A little wind. Looks like the gust in these non-severe storms are between 30 and 40 miles per hour. So that's pretty good. That's a pretty good little wind right there. Okay. All good, all good. Thanks for everybody joining as we get through this severe threat here. It's not too bad. There may be a little, tree damage, structural damage, but nothing like we had last week. Come on. Wind causing dust storms in Perry County where there's dirt. Yeah, I've seen those little wind devils. It's definitely kicking out there. I can see my tree swaying. Oh my goodness, my power. Please don't go off. Please don't go off, power. All right. If anybody has any reports of trees down or anything, please mention it in here. New Johnsonville. Houseboat there. Yeah. Once the majority has already passed New Johnsonville at the moment. So the worst should be already past New Johnsonville. My power is flickering. Okay. Yeah, it just got crazy here. Probably 35, 40 mile per hour gusts. You should be able to hear me, Stephanie. Yeah, there's some gusts with this. Some pretty good gusts. Up to 60-mile-per-hour gust and 3/4 inch hail with this storm just north of Lobelville, coming through Buffalo. And it looks like it's going to go towards Only. Mostly just straight line winds, not seeing any rotation with this. Just got word about, I asked if this will be the last line. He said this is throwing out a cold pool that should stabilize everything. So I will continue to keep an eye on this, but we're not expecting anything more severe after this. Okay. Right now, all is fairly okay. Just wind and rain and a little bit of lightning. Thank you, Jen. When my power flickers, I mean, anything can happen. Internet, sound. I do have this battery backup that does last about 25 minutes, though, if my power does go out. All right. Yeah, the winds are pushing 45 miles per hour in some spots in these non-severe thunderstorm areas. We have seen 36, 37 here in Parsons, gusts. Decaturville, 33 gusts. So these winds are no joke. That's not right, Cannon. That's not right, man. Little hail and big wind gusts. Yep. Does that say Northern Perry? Yeah. I would say you're about, if I can see it. Yeah. Right here. Could see some hail here south of Pineview and Spring Creek. If you mean Spring Creek right here. This line is pushing southeast. Fairly slow, 45 miles per hour. It did pick up. It was 35 miles per hour, so it is gaining some speed. But right now we're okay at the moment. This will pass. This will pass. Yeah, rain will start to fall here shortly in Beaver Dam area. I'm working on that now, country boy. I'm working on it. Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon I'll have me a nice generator. Thank you all for tuning in. Right now we have 2 areas of severe thunderstorm warnings. They're over here south of Lexington and Henderson. Northern Perry, Humphreys, Hickman, and Dixon. Decatur, you're good right now. Looks like these storms are weakening a bit. Sorry if I'm stuffy. That pollen is just crazy and I'm tore up. Absolutely tore up. You're welcome, Tina. Chat is quiet on National Weather Service. That is good. Check the other. Okay. This should be it, Courtney. We will have scattered showers and possibly, you know, some storms, but I think our severe threat will be over with after this line pushes through. Joanne, you be careful up there on the hill. All right. Extended the one in Dixon here. I'm not sure they're going to extend this one here coming through Centerville right now. You're welcome. Lobelville ball field should be, they're probably getting some rain right now. Let me check the cameras. Yeah, it's pretty good wind here, blowing through Lobelville at the moment. It's blowing out of the north, so we should be okay. I want to see if I can actually get that brought up so y'all can see that. Remind me later. All right, bring this up and go here maybe. Yeah, there it goes. You can see the winds out of the north now as this front has pushed through. Right now, yes, Andrea. I don't expect anything behind it, but as you can see, this little blip here popping up over Decaturville. Looks like we do have some sort of line trying to gather here. So people in Hornwall, I would watch this, make sure this could become severe eventually as this goes through Linden. I would watch it closely as I'm on the camera and not the radar. I was showing y'all these little storms here may become linear and push southeast eventually. So I was telling people in Hornwall, Waynesboro, you're gonna get some storms, but hopefully they don't become severe. Yeah, the winds are rough for sure. The winds are rough, but they are out of the north. So it may feel a little bit cooler outside once you go outside if you're on the northwest side of this front. If you're in this area, it should be a lot cooler than it was today. Let's see. "18-mile-per-hour winds here in Parsons still, so it's still gusting in Parsons. Tomorrow on the weekend, it looks great. Tomorrow we will have some lingering storms, lingering showers. As this front passes, you'll have some cloud cover and some rain, but not expecting anything severe tomorrow. I haven't heard if the softball game's been canceled. I have no idea. Yeah, I believe the softball game's still going to go on once this passes. I think they'll start it back up. But right now, there's not much rain falling in Lobelville. It did rain a little bit, but it's not much rain falling right now at the moment. Where are you at, Samantha? Make sure you call MLEC and report it. Glenda, you'll have a storm on you here in a few minutes. It's non-severe at the moment, but I'm going to watch it just in case if it does become severe. MLEC is the best. I agree. Red Bank Creek Road. Okay, so Red Bank is out of power. That'd be this north western part of Perry. And make sure you call MLEC and report that. National Weather Service chat is fairly quiet, so that's good. What about Columbia? We're here for a baseball game. I'd say here in about another 20 to 30 minutes, you will have a storm going through Columbia. Hopefully they downgrade it to non-severe storm. You're welcome, Roger. Mud Spring is out of power. Thank you, Jack. Windy, yeah. Anybody along this line right here, this Boeing line, we'll get, you know, upwards of 35, 45 mile per hour wind gusts in the non-severe stormed areas. Donna, which the Facebook or YouTube are you asking about subscribing? The worst should be past Parsons by 5. Right now, I mean, there's no severe thunderstorm warning in Parsons. There is rain, but the heaviest part of it looks to be to the southeast of Parsons. But it's going to be a breezy, possibly drizzly rest of the night. Collinwood at 7:30. This should be hopefully out of there by 7:30. Yeah, it's cooled off a bit outside. Yeah, Donna, just go to my profile on Facebook and you'll see the blue subscribe button on my page. I'd say the next 30, 35 minutes it should be past all of Perry County. Savannah has a storm over them right now. They did not, or they have not extended this yet, this severe thunderstorm warning towards Savannah, but this is moving in the direction of Savannah. So this is moving southeast at 40 miles per hour with 60 mile per hour gusts and quarter size hail. Thank you, Donna. I appreciate that. And when you're a subscriber, you do get entered in all the drawings that I do give away. That is a good perk for becoming a subscriber. You're welcome, Heather. Let's see, damaging winds. Laos. Right now, you are okay at the moment. Looks like just, you know, gusty winds, rain. Not sure if they're going to extend this severe thunderstorm warning in your direction. It don't look like it because it has already passed through Centerville. So it looks like just a windy, drizzly, chilly night at the moment. Thank you for subscribing. I greatly appreciate that. Hohenwald is okay right now. There are some winds and rain going through Linden right now that is pushing your direction. This will be there in the next 10 to 20 minutes or so. This is non-severe at the moment. Pull Centerville's camera up right here. Looks like we're having some rain. Sustained winds, 24, 25 miles per hour. We did have a gust of, looks like 42, 43 mile per hour gusts here in Centerville. This camera is located close to the Hickman County High School. Clifton, you're okay at the moment. You do have a storm to your south. Nothing severe. Will it be raining at 6 p.m. in Linden? I'm not 100% sure about that. But we will have off and on showers for the rest of the night into tomorrow. But the severe storm should be over with once this passes. No, yeah, these winds are strong. When you get sustained winds of 25 miles per hour and gusts of 45, that's car shaking winds. Thank you, Kristen. I appreciate that. Lobelville looks okay right now. The worst is past. Looks like it's going south of Perry or Linden right now, towards Rock House, 412 into Lewis County. This is for the Perry County area. And Centerville looks like the worst is passing to your southeast. Waynesboro, you're getting some storms. They're non-severe at the moment. You're welcome, Jessica. It was good meeting you yesterday, by the way. All right. Not expecting any tornado warnings with this. Appreciate the report there, country boy. Temps dropped 10 degrees on Burns Ridge since this front has passed. Nicole, the worst looks to be behind us. We will have scattered showers, but nothing severe once this passes. It's going to be a chilly night, though. But we should be good. I'm not seeing much of anything. They're not talking about any kind of parameters or anything. So once this passes, it should be good. Thanks, Jessica. I appreciate that. On Rock House, let's see. Yep, should be over you shortly. It's nothing strong. You know, some places won't get much of anything. It's just going to be a good gust of wind and some rain. That's about it. I think it's going to get down to about 45 tonight, Jack. So shouldn't have to worry about any kind of frost. Thank you, Donna, for subscribing. I greatly appreciate that. Thanks, Kristen. Okay, nothing new. Looks like I believe they're going to let this expire in the next 2 minutes. They're not going to pick it up for the eastern part of Hickman County. So that's a good sign. Looks like they didn't extend the storms here into Savannah. That's the worst looking storm at the moment. So we should be good. I'm going to watch this for a few more minutes, though. Make sure nothing happens, which it shouldn't, but I'm going to watch it anyways. Several trees down on Jones Hollow Road in Lobelville. Lynette, is that across the road anywhere that you know of? Thank you, Donna. I appreciate that. Thank you for the stars, Laura. It was good seeing you today also. Yeah, it's cooled down quite a bit. Wind shifting out of the north with this front should stabilize the atmosphere. Waynesboro, right now you're getting the rain. Front hasn't passed you just yet, but it's almost on top of you. This will push southeast, and you will notice a shift from winds out of the south to the north, and the temperature's cooling off pretty soon. Thanks for that report, Lynette. Okay, any more questions, anybody? They have let the severe thunderstorm warning expire here in Hickman County, but these winds are gusty. Here coming into Bond, Shady Grove, Maple Springs. This is a pretty decent little storm here. Even though you're not under a severe thunderstorm warning, I could see winds, in excess of 50 to 55 miles per hour possibly. So right now we do not have any severe thunderstorm warnings for my viewing area. Yeah, wind's going to be blowing hard. As right here is like the front line, and it's just pushing southeast. So you're going to feel those winds shift from the south to the northwest. There have been several reports of trees down, so be very careful. Thank you, Kendall, for subscribing. I greatly appreciate that. All right. We look to be good right now. Thank you all. I greatly appreciate that. I really do. Little bit of hail in Flatwoods. Yep. There are some super cooled air in these storms. Not necessarily if it's hail, but there are below freezing pockets here. So you may actually be seeing some type of rapidly cooled grapple or sleet with this. There's some super cool dry air pockets within these storms. Some producing hail, some producing some grapple. It's strange, but it's happening right now. I'd say in about next 10 minutes or so, Kelly. Brooke, yeah, the front is pushing through Hornwall right now. There will be a few trees down, yes. This wind shift is pretty stout, so when you go from south winds to north winds to around 45, 50 miles per hour, you will have some trees fall. Right now, the winds have slowed in Parsons to 5 miles per hour. Sustained still in Centerville, 15 miles per hour. Okay. East. Centerville, it has passed you. The storm is over Bond, moving towards Shady Grove. Savannah, you should be okay right now. They have lifted this severe thunderstorm warning right now, and this special weather statement is pushing past your area. Wind gust of 40 and pea-sized hail, so nothing too awful bad. These winds haven't been known to drop trees, though. No, there is no tornado in Linden. There's no tornadoes in Tennessee at the moment, so I don't expect any. I don't expect any tornadoes in Tennessee. Let's check out the severe thunderstorm watch areas. Looks like pretty much everybody, but that's about to be updated. We got a tree down on Spring Street, top of the hill. Yes, trees are blowing pretty good with this front. But right now we do look okay at the moment. Just high winds and rain. A little bit of lightning. Nothing too awful bad at the moment. Behind it, scattered showers that'll continue into tomorrow. Yeah, Williamsport, it's coming that direction. Right now it's non-severe, but there is some gusty winds with this. Dana. Yeah, Perry County should be calming down. This front has already passed. Houston, Stewart, and Humphreys County, Nashville National Weather Service has canceled your severe thunderstorm watch. And I expect this to continue to trickle down into the rest of the counties. Wind is crazy. Yep. Maggie, this has been known to drop a few trees, so be careful. Santa Fe showing rain. At the moment, yes. There is a dry layer, though, so it may take a while for this rain to reach the ground. But there should be some pretty good wind gusts going through Santa Fe also at the moment. Trying to get home wall. Yeah, these winds are crazy. They have been known to drop trees. These are non-severe storm winds also. But they're gusty enough to knock some trees down. Let's see. Sorry, I had to post on my page right quick. I'm back. Home water's ramping up. Yes, power's out on Morrison Creek and Clifton. Okay. I'm sure these winds have knocked trees down into power lines, causing that outage. This wind is trickling through Lewis County at the moment. The severe thunderstorm warnings have all been canceled here to our southwest. The continued severe thunderstorm warnings is to our northeast, moving east now. Wayne and Lawrence, you're okay at the moment. Nothing severe, just high. Okay, if you're in Lawrence County, Wayne County, these are non-severe storms, but they're packing some high winds. Some very high winds that have been known to knock trees down. All right, any more questions? Summertown. Right now you do, but you will feel the wind off this coming out of Lewis County. Right in line with here. As this moves southeast, you will feel the winds. This is about a 45, 50 mile per hour wind gust, Cody. There have been multiple reports of trees down. They have extended the severe thunderstorm warning here due to these high winds. .60-mile-per-hour wind gusts moving southeast at 35 miles per hour. Y'all be careful with these. These are some really strong winds. If you have any reports of trees down, please message me. Please message or please post on my Facebook. Did anybody in Hickman, let's see, Hickman County, Lewis County, Humphreys County have any wind damage? Yeah, winds are stout. Could see gusts in upwards of 60 miles per hour and 3/4 inch hail. This is passing through south part of Hickman County now. Hohenwald, Waynesboro, Lawrenceburg, coming into Pulaski, Mount Pleasant. Okay. No damage, no damage. Yeah, it's already past Kimmons. They just went ahead and include your area for that. No storms tomorrow, no severe storms tomorrow, but there is some lingering rain. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, Glenda, right now you are in a severe thunderstorm warning. Main threat with this is just the winds off of this front. Oh, I want to reply. Okay, getting real windy in Summertown. Yes, power is flickering. If you have any trees down or reports of trees down, please, please get back with me. This will end in about 43 minutes as it passes through this whole column here. So it'll pass through this far eastern side in 43 minutes. It'll be out of Hornwall here shortly and Wayne County in the next 20 minutes or so. All right. Can't be messing up that smoker, Chance. Okay. Oh, me. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Nancy, I don't have any hydration with me right now. I really didn't think I was going to be on here this long. But here in probably the next 20, 30 minutes, I'll be cutting out of here once this passes, as there's clearly nothing behind it to worry about at the moment. But I thought I did have some comments on some trees down in Hickman and Humphreys, and I bet they're already off here by now. Yeah, there's some good winds with this as it passes by. Come on. Right now, I don't believe so, Teresa. This should be all. What up, Cheese? I hope I didn't damage any of those vehicles on your lot. All should be good now. But if it does act up, I will be here. Yeah, thank God, Nancy. Thank God. Okay. All right. Well, if you're just joining me right now, we do have a little front pushing through Lewis County, coming into Lawrence County and Mount Pleasant area at the moment. 60-mile-per-hour gust moving southeast at 35 miles per hour. It has slowed to 35 miles per hour. There have been trees down with this, so even though these storms are fairly weaker than what we've had last week, there have been reports of trees down. So these very stout winds that push out of the north have been in upwards of 50 to 55 miles per hour in the non-severe warned storm areas. So be very cautious with this wind for sure. All right. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask. I'll be on here for about another 10 minutes. And I'll be cutting out of here. That was at 5:20. 3/4 inch hail. The one I've seen, looks like Kobe here said quarter size there. What I've seen locally here has been around pea size to maybe, dime, or not dime, yeah, about dime size. Okay. I haven't seen anything bigger than that close to our area. Lois, you should be okay. This is about to pass through Hornwall. I don't expect anything major coming later tonight. Once this passes, we should be okay. Okay. Any more questions? You are welcome. This severe thunderstorm warning will expire in the next 38 minutes. I believe the far western part of this warning is okay, as this front is pushing through Lawrenceburg, southeast of Summertown, going into Columbia. Good, Nancy. Glad to hear that. Dry here in Lyles. Like I said, there will be some pockets of areas where they'll get sprinkles or nothing. There's a lot of dry air we're dealing with here. Wind in Waynesboro, yes. Leslie is passing through there. It should be passed by shortly. I know I did get a report of trees down in Humphreys and Hickman, so I'm trying to find that. Okay. Don't see it right now. right, before I sign out, does anybody have any more questions? I'm here if y'all have any questions. The ones hanging in here with me. You're welcome. I appreciate you joining me. And glad this was not a actual bad event. But we look to be okay as this passes. Teresa, thank you very much. Thank you, Glenda. The worst should be over for you now, Glenda. So right now you're going to be getting lingering showers and some wind. Nothing major. Thank you. I appreciate it. No more questions. I'm going to sign off in 2 minutes if there's no more questions. Right now we look good. We look good. Just wind, yes, just wind. Yep, colder temps. That should be a good sign. We'll see lingering showers throughout tonight and spotty showers in the morning hours tomorrow. But since I don't have any more questions, I will sign off here. As these storms are pushing off to our southeast and should get on out of here. But if anything decides to act up, I will be back and I will post about it. So